This is it. Opening day. The regulars. Now it's ended down to David Aldridge standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, Kevin, one of the great stories.
Yep, he's big enough to handle it. His performance speaks loudly. Thank you, D.A. And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Monday, he'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Thursday, they'll take on John Wall and the Houston Rockets. So the New York starting five sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. Randall and Robinson make up the inside pair. And it's Walker in a point. And for the Heat. And Robinson on the wing, he's joined by Butler. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the four. And it's Lowry in at the point.
And Kemba Walker, traded to the Thunder this offseason, was subsequently bought out before joining the Knicks. Walker and the Knicks seem like a perfect fit. You just hope Walker can stay healthy at this stage of his career.
Here's Walker.
Where you going?
After Jimmy Butler made that last three-pointer, and it goes down 2 points.
Improving size does not matter. Walker comfortable slamming it up inside.
Robinson passes to Tucker. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack, and then where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
P.J. Tucker.
That's good from Tucker. And Greg, with over a decade you had in the NBA, is there an opening night that you remember most?
Man, that very first time putting on that Knicks jersey. The game was in Orlando. I played 28 minutes, which was a lot for a rookie back then, and I'll never forget that night.
And here is Robinson following Julius Randle's three. Lowry has the open look, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul.
Second team foul.
That'll be his second foul of the game. Derrick Rose is checked in for the Knicks. Butler with the ball. Robinson picks him up. Here's Adebayo. Yep, that one goes.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Rose against Lowry. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That's Robinson dominating on the inside to capture the board and go right back up.
Here's Lowry. Yep, it counts. Lowry's got 5.
Man, they're making everything and look confident. 5 shots, 5 makes.
Rose passes to Barrett. Shoots from 14. Rebounded by Tucker.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
It's Robinson high post. He dishes it to Rose. Fournier in the corner. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath. Looking now at some numbers for Julius Randle.
This is going to be the first Heat win on my stream.
He averaged about 24 points a game last year, 10 rebounds and 6 assists. And he led the charge when it came to scoring, led the team.
He shot the lights out all year long from a variety of spots on the floor. Love that versatility.
Now here's Butler. Hero from long range. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. You know, these are the guys you need to be aware of if you don't want your pocket picked. Here are last season's steals leaders. Number 1, Jimmy Butler.
There were so many nights when he controlled the game through his defense. Not a surprise to see him ranked at the top.
Rose kicks to Barrett. Clock at 6. Fade away. Kept alive by New York. Tries again. Oladipo with the block.
Good timing from Victor there as he swipes that one away.
Here's Butler. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Butler's got 5 points so far.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And here's Fournier. He brings it up for New York. They trail by 6. Here he goes. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Pass to Agboa. Lets the 3 fly, and he's good on the 3 ball.
Well, nice vision on that pass from Hero, and he put the ball right in the shooting pocket.
Knicks trail by 7. And the former Kentucky Wildcat, Tyler Hero, he was picked 13th grade in the 2019 draft, and he had an immediate impact.
And you feel a lot of teams didn't see how NBA ready Hero was. Underrated as a playmaker coming into the league. He's been a huge part of this team since his arrival.
And so it's New York with it, following the score by Miami. Rose dishes to Barrett. Outside Fournier. Randall outside. There's the 3. Drops in the tray. He has 6.
Well, Randall keeping you honest here. Not a knockdown shooter from that range, but is showing more and more that he's capable of doing just so.
And there's another one for the Heat.
Loving the confidence. Just rise and be free. And you know you can do this.
There's something to be said about knowing yourself. It allows him to shoot and shoot comfortably, even with taller defenders out there.
And he gets the bucket.
How about the heart on display here tonight from Rose? Just flawless in his attack at the rim. Boy, it's tough to match his finish. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
To the inside. Robinson.
How about Robinson showing us some creativity down there to get the score?
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. .26 seconds left in the first. Hero on the wing. He's guarded by Fournier. Shot's good by Hero.
Well, the defense solid, but Tyler goes inside and stays confident with that hoop.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oladipo.
Knicks ball.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Quickly. Fires from deep. And that one is off. And so it's the Miami Heat holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And Coach Tom Thibodeau has made his mark with this scrappy.
He has us all bought in. You can't really ask for more than that. A coach.
But we see it every game. They certainly play hard for him.
And getting that level of buy-in that Randall describes, where players are ready to run through a wall for you, says a lot about Thibs' ability to galvanize that locker room.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Miami.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up tempo tonight.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Miami. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. Lowry out there with Oladipo. And it's Robinson in at the small forward position.
You know, this guy just brings such heart and passion to the court. Lowry just doesn't let a little contact stop him from scoring.
Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. The Heat leading by 10. Oladipo with the ball. He's picked up by Walker. Robinson, that's good.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got his second bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Lowry passes to Robinson. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Robinson's got the lead up to 12 now for Miami. Pass to Walker. Back to Burks from deep. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
And defensively, no matter the size of the man he's guarding, Walker really puts up a fight.
Some smaller guards pretend to battle. Walker will bang with you, try to front you, pull on your jersey, whatever it takes. He backs down from no one.
Now here's Walker following the miss by Kyle Lowry. Got that bucket in no time at all. Walker's got 4 points in the quarter.
You got to shadow Walker. His mid-range game is on point.
Quickly against Oladipo. Over quickly. That's short off the rim. Knicks trail by 7. They double-team Walker. Back to Quickly. It's hauled in by the Heat. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. And it's good for 2. And that's now 9 points for Robinson.
And you remember in Orlando, Oladipo played a ton of point guard in the early part of his career, showing some nice vision there.
Now here's Walker. He has 6. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Now a timeout called by Miami. All right, Greg, you're a lefty. You're on the call tonight. Here we are courtside. Who do you think is the best left-handed player currently in the NBA?
Oh, it's the beard. James Harden, Kevin, no question. But Zion's going to be carrying that torch for us lefties going forward. I have no doubt he'll make us proud.
Here's Walker. The Heat getting the bucket. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
Great defense from Jimmy Butler, judging when that shot was going up and getting the rejection.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. After their trip to the NBA Finals in 2020, the Miami Heat is looking to get back to that championship round. Jimmy Butler says, we know what we're capable of. We want to get back to the finals. We can be. I like our chances against anybody, honestly. Nobody intimidates us. Kevin?
What a great attitude. They've shown they can compete at the highest level, David. Thank you. Derrick Rose is checked in for New York. From the baseline. And they'll get another chance.
The fundamentals of Rose's shooting are so strong. Even tough defense can't throw the shot off.
Hero passes to Butler. Outside for Robinson. From deep three-point range. Miami keeps it going. A new 14-second clock. The pass to Dedmon. Over Robinson. Shots good by Dedmon. And the Heat lead by 11.
No question, Dedmon gaining some confidence right now. Looks like he's enjoying himself, overcoming some things tonight.
Fournier dishes to Randall. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Butler. Robinson passes to Okpala. Count the basket. Okpala's got the lead up to 13 now for Miami.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up. Oh, great ball movement there.
Knicks trail by 15. Bobbed up there for Robinson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yeah, throw it anywhere you want. Mitchell Robinson knows what to do.
The feed to Butler. And stolen by Fournier. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Over in the corner, Rose. Goes up the baseline. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Clearly caught him off guard with that move. Not the guy you'd expect to bust out a spin, but it worked beautifully there.
Butler against Barrett, the 10-footer. And it's Miami with another.
The mid-range game right now is doing a lot of damage to this defense, courtesy of Jimmy Butler.
Here's Randall. Here's Robinson. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Miami Heat. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their stretch.
Well, Coach, this first half has been a struggle. What's been the problem?
Lack of intensity. We're back on our heels. They're attacking us. We're not getting much done.
I do not envy those young men going into the locker room right now. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They have a 13-point lead. And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
The production they've gotten from their bench has been phenomenalistic. I don't know if that's a word, but it sounded good, Ernie. As we know, depth is important to any team's success. They're demonstrating that tonight. And who knows, it might get the starters a advantage. No one wants to be outshined.
And over to Kenny. What'd you think about New York?
Well, it's never fun. When you're playing against a team that's on fire. This team was on fire. They showed effort on defense, but it didn't matter. They couldn't get the stops. I don't think the opponent could sustain this kind of shooting.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Kyle Lowry has just been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Randall and Robinson make up the inside pair. Sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. And it's Walker in a point guard. Robinson, that's good.
Good, smart, patient play by Jimmy Butler that time to leave someone that wide open, and he's going to find him.
Unreal to think Duncan Robinson went undrafted. A key part to this team's offense.
Well, there's credit to Duncan Robinson and him continuing to believe in his ability, which is otherworldly in shooting the basketball off the move. It's another to find systems that allow him to do that. So Duncan has made his way, and there are teams that have found a way to use him correctly to accentuate his otherworldly shooting ability.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Robinson with it. Defended now by Fournier.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
It's tipped. Adebayo drives in. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And that one, good.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Passes it to Lowry. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lowry's got 12 in the game.
And understands when to make the right play. Lowry refused to let the fast break opportunity go to waste.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Miami. Strus is checked in. And it's Oladipo in for Duncan Robinson. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Noel's checked in. A different look for New York. Taj Gibson's checked in for Randall. Burks comes in for Barrett. And quickly in for Evan Fournier. Miami on defense. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. On the wing quickly. 6 to shoot. Can they get it? New York, no good that time either. Miami's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game. An outstanding 75% mark. Oladipo, good.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Greg, you were just talking about Oladipo. He holds a very high standard for himself.
He's trying to reach another level every year. He wants to keep growing, making everything more consistent. And it's possible we still haven't seen the best of him yet.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Bam Adebayo is checked in for Morris. Hero comes in for Udonis Haslem. And it's Lowry in for Vincent. Over in the corner, Hero. That ball's nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 4 assists now tonight. The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Walker against Adebayo. Poked away. It's stolen by Adebayo. There's Oladipo. And they pick up 2. Oladipo's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oladipo's so strong and scoring, even with the D, kind of knocking him around a bit on that play.
Pass to Burks. Lets it go with a 3. And no good. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. And Gibson sends it back.
Taj Gibson doing a good job of just getting the hands up, and then the instincts come into play with the block.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-Star Bradley Beal says, we understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Burks looking around. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. He'd have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
One of those guys who you say 6'4" but plays bigger. Oladipo with the strength to finish through the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Now at the line, Kyle.
And maybe we don't talk enough about what a great teammate Lowry is. Passionate, he leads by example, and always
come on, get past me. Get past me.
Steal.
Oh, that's another steal. There we go,
Morris
there we
with
go.
The ball. And Burks picks him up defensively. Strus's shot is good. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Defense getting too close. Lowry has that instinct to read what's happening.
Well, you can see right here, I'm winning. The first time I was playing, I was only testing out the game, and I was a half asleep because I did a double shift. So
out of anybody, this guy shows emotion and guys.
This is the makeup for the first game.
The first one falls.
And you know, Lowry, the consummate floor general, his leadership on the court and in the locker room really brings this team together and makes them an effective unit.
And New York making a change here. Randall's checked in. Rose against Lowry.
What you doing? You ain't gonna get rid of me.
Just stop the drought.
You ain't gonna get rid of me.
Rose attacking,
oh,
and he sinks the layup.
Good.
Rose has got 6.
And as long as he retains that great explosion in his legs, Derrick Rose will be a factor around the rim.
And
the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. That's going to send Kyle Lowry to the line.
Defensive
Josh
foul.
Gibson picks one up. A different look.
The whole Knicks
Robinson's checked
team
in for
is getting
Gibson.
subbed.
R.J. Barrett comes in for Alec Burks, and Fournier subbed in for Rose.
At the line.
Free throw drops for Lowry.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Quickly the pass to Barrett.
Come on.
Back to quickly.
Hands up. Hands up. Hands up. Hands up.
Outside Fournier.
Let's go. Hands
pass
up.
To Barrett.
Hands up. Hands up.
Shot clock at 5.
They gotta put icy hot in the arm.
There for Robinson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Yeah, you could see that RJ had seen him open earlier and then got in the right spot to deliver.
Left side Lowry. Here's the 3. Connects from 3-point range. Lowry's got 12 now in this quarter.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
Larry's on fire tonight. Come on.
Now,
Come on.
here's quickly.
Not
a lot of room. Randall. Morris with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Akpala. Shot will go.
They're getting a lot of their points.
I'm up by 40 points.
3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
Come on, come on. Should I let them? Should I let them come?
Quickly.
Should I come back? Should I let them come back with 20 points?
And there's the pass to Randall.
I don't want to make it a blowout, even though it is.
Offline. Kyle Lowry firing on all cylinders for Miami. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Haslam. Vincent is out there with Lowry. Then it's Dwayne Dedman. And it's Drews in at the 3. So the wing on the left. Good ball movement here by Miami. Vincent the pass to Haslam. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
Defensive foul.
The Heat making a switch
Julius
here.
Randle.
Akpala's checked in. And then for New York, Toppin comes in for Robinson. And Kevin Knox is subbed in for Randall. Drills the 3-pointer.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Passes it to Barrett. Toppin with it. Outside Fournier. Drives to the hoop. In transition, here comes Miami. Ahead. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet. Vincent's got his first 2 points of the night.
They start that play with aggressive defense, finish with aggressive offense.
Well, a lot of times coaches will tell you that if you play great defense, you're going to get a reward. It's a good possession all the way around.
6 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. A fader. Toppin can't get it to go.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the Knicks. Fournier, that's for 2. They can't stop the run with that one. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Lets it go from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. Haslam's got 5 points in the quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Here's Vincent. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They're doing a really
I'm up by
good
49.
job of keeping the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league. But who is the toughest matchup
tell the
for
truth,
you
while I'm blocking, when I'm beating somebody, another player of mine will come steal the ball. So technically, it's not on me.
I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always.
And then every time I go up to the basket, the other team wants to foul.
6'8",
so
that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah
now
Thomas,
I'm up by 50.
who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
Rose, that's good.
And with that basket, he puts a stop to the 13-0 run there by the Heat.
Here's Vincent from the arc. Yes, once again, it remains perfect.
Another
6
three.
attempts on 6 hits.
Guys, he can't miss. I swear, he was trying to miss that. He did not miss. That means he can't miss.
And Rose, wide open. He shoots. Gets an open look and hits.
And this is when Rose should look to shoot it. The D has to react better.
Miami's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Here's Vincent. And the foul on Alec Burks. That is his first foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Markieff Morris is checked in for Miami. Pass to Okpala, a 3-ball. And again, Miami with the triple.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Knox misses. Miami's gone to 3-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Here's Haslam. Dishes it to Morris. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
And this
another
is
3 by Magic.
Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
The Heat have gone on a tear here in the fourth. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. Heat moving the ball around. Pass to Okpala. And the Heat, another 3.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the 3-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
2021 was an unusual season to say the least for players, coaches. Brent, there was a lot to adapt to. How do you think he would have handled the condensed schedule?
That's a good question, Kevin. I think just obviously you'd have work to do and show up
block
every
that,
day to
block
do
that.
It.
That's
and
a block.
A lot of the players,
rebound.
The level of competition. It was all the other things that they had to do in order to suit up on a nightly basis. not playing in front of crowds. I mean, that is a love of the game type of season that,
I'm
of
up
course,
by
I
60.
hope we never see again because of the circumstances around it. But the players do deserve a lot of credit, and the fans that hung in there and started to show up towards the end of the year to support the players deserve a lot of credit as well. And I'm glad we're through that.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Heat.
As one-sided as it gets
Come
today.
on. We got less than a minute. We got less than a minute.
About every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And he lobs it up toward the rim.
And that's a steal, baby. Let's go.
Not to be. Good play defensively. Vincent the pass to Morris. Here's Akpala. Here's Vincent.
I'm that nice.
And again, Miami with the triple.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you can see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier,
that's good.
he just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Puts up a three. Good. Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.